Check. Test one, two. Make sure the music's not too loud. Test. Test one, two. Take a look at the stream. Test one, two. Test one, two. A little loud. How about now? Test one, two. A little loud. How about now? Test one, two. A little loud. How about now? Test one, two. A little loud. Using the old PlayStation microphone here. Using the old PlayStation microphone here. Yeah, all right. A little chippy. All right. Well, that should suffice. We'll just go with that. So, finally, a day off work. It's the Elder Scrolls Online 10-year anniversary event. So every year, the developers give us players the opportunity to celebrate, start this quest.
Sneaky, envious, sorry excuses for bakers.
The old PC dialogue here.
Those sneaky, envious, sorry excuses for bakers. Father warned me to be wary, but for them to swarm like vultures right after he set sail? Oh, sorry. It's just that my father is counting on me and everything has gone wrong.
Counting on you for what?
To prepare our renowned Jubilee cakes for the new season, of course. Apologies. I'm Mog, apprentice to my father, the patron of pies himself, Chef Donalon. But thanks to those vultures, there may not be any cakes this time around.
So, what did those other bakers do?
Ever since Father began his journey of culinary exploration, his rivals have made things difficult. They spread lies, even stole my ingredients. Could you help? Fling pies to embarrass them and recover the ingredients for the Jubilee cake?
All right, I suppose I can, fling some pies and recover your ingredients for you. Since you've clearly got a lot of other customers.
Flinging pies and...
Look at all these customers. All right.
You flung a pie at me? I hate pie.
Well, she hates pie. She might be lactose intolerant. Maybe she has a yeast to gluten intolerant.
Pie filling in my eye. And do I taste gore apple? Gore apple gives me high effect.
Perhaps make
Your
Elder Scrolls a
skill
little
at
bit more
pie
relevant
throwing
than
is
need to
quite
add
excellent, my friend.
epithets.
And it was only a matter of time before those so-called bakers' false claims came back to hit them in the face. Were you also able to recover my sugar and Father's flour blend?
Yes, I have your ingredients. They were actually pretty easy to find.
You, my friend, are a miracle worker! Now that I have my missing ingredients back, and my father's annoying rivals have run off, I can finally start baking.
So, you're gonna just make the Jubilee cake now?
But of course! This is the moment I've trained for. The moment I've dreamed of. And, as an additional thanks for aiding me, you not only get to witness the splendor of its creation, you get to taste the first slice.
Oh,
Now, let me work.
all right. Well, let me take a look.
Add the sugar and flour.
Excited.
12 eggs. Whisk 3 times. No more, no less. Just like father. Out of the oven and... perfect! All it needed was to fling some pies and meet you, my friend. Behold, this season's Jubilee cake! Decadent and delicious, as only a true Chef Donalon recipe can be. Hopefully I have done my father proud and showcased all the skills he taught me. In fact, he inspired my version of his ultimate creation.
Ooh. Tell me about your creation. I've been eating your father's cakes for, gosh, 9 years.
Chef Donalon has spent his life trying to unite Tamriel through delicious desserts. My Jubilee cake represents his passions and efforts, qualities he has passed down to me. Now please, accept this with my thanks, friend, and try a piece of cake.
Sweet. So one of the main benefits to these anniversary events, you get a cake. Every year it's a little bit different. So this year's cake is to celebrate Elder Scrolls Online 10 year on PC. It's actually 9 years for console players. But the decoration is the White Gold Tower, which is the Imperial City, featured in Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Let's see it. Perched on the White Gold Tower is the Daedric Prince of Madness, the protagonist of the main storyline, Olog Ball, the Daedric Prince.
Yeah.
Years past, I've actually collected a couple of these cakes. Yeah, so here, I just have a few of them. Here's the Jubilee cake back from 2016. Plain. Strawberries, blueberries, maybe some almonds on top. So on this character, I didn't have the Jubilee cake from every single year. I believe it was, 2019, the year we were Gran Turismo Professional. We have that cake. Get that out. Come on. What I believe there we go. There's the 2019 cake for Boris, for three alliances represented in Daggerfall, Hard Pact, at the very beginning. Anyways, probably confuse some of the new players looking at the cake like, oh, what it looks like. So, with this event, we should have maxed out, I think, the 100% experience boost is active all the time. Before we have to eat the cake every 2 hours. Remember to do so.
Yeah.
What's nice about this event is you're pretty much open to do whatever you want. You're not to certain quests, certain zones, certain activities. Some of the things I like to do in this game. There's the world of Nirn. There's various zones that have their own individual storylines, quests, bosses, dungeons, trials, etc. beyond the confines of Mirren, essentially other planets. Travel to. So one thing I've been farming as a Grandmaster Crafter, so a lot of my free time to play this game is making gold.
Just like in real life, man, the grind is real.
Making money and putting it away, investing. So one of the things I like to do in this game is investing in style motifs that I've already learned that I can essentially resell to other players and make a profit off it. So this is one of the worlds, one of my favorite zones. This is the land of High Isle, home of the Bretons. Quests.
The islands are in danger. If you can help, I can pay.
Oh, geez, there seems to be always, some sort of problem with the economy. What's the trouble?
Volcanic activity on the island seems to be reaching dangerous levels. If something isn't done to quell the forces at work, we're all going to be swimming in lava. The Stonelore Circle Druids are trying to stop it, but we need help. Get to the active volcanic vent and disrupt the activity there. It will buy us time, but be careful. There are many molten beasts crawling all over the place. You'll need a group to get through them. What do you say? I'll make it worth your while.
All right. Well, I'll gather some forces to deal with this volcanic vent.
Good luck out there.
We got some teamwork going on. So I think for now, let's do one quest at a time. So we have to disrupt a couple of volcanic vents. Let's see. We have a couple different options. There's 4 volcanic vents. There's actually one right here as well. That one's currently active. Let's see if we can join forces. As this is the anniversary event, there's definitely other players on. Let's see what happens. Oh, we already came at the right time. The final boss of this volcanic event is already up. We get some good stuff. One of the things I'm farming for these volcanic vents are silver maps, some crafting motifs.
Questions still remain. I shall return to my order and report all that has happened. Until we meet again.
Fingers crossed. Anniversary Jubilee gift box. Hey, look at that. We've got style page. Something we haven't heard yet. Yeah, dude, this quest is going to be so great. We're getting these rare style motifs that we can resell to other players. Let's go back on base. These little houses. One of the downsides, just like in real life, man, we have to pay taxes. We kind of have to pay taxes with our in-game gold. You know, you have to say teleport to a way shrine. It costs you money. If you want to mail some stuff and put a COD fee on, it costs money. So one of the little perks is buying the cheapest little studio apartment in each region, so you can essentially port to it for free. So happens now that the studio is in this tavern. Go back to the quest giver over there.
The bad folks hide and told this tale to me.
Listen, we have 2 other quests. So this one is for destroying the volcanic disruptions. We also have a main quest daily for one of the various world bosses, which have like 4 million health. And then there's also a daily delve quest, which is pretty easy. You basically go in there, collect a few items, and get the heck out of there.
Great. You've bought us valuable time. Hopefully, we can find a more permanent solution soon. But that should at least prevent imminent molten disaster for the time being.
Sweet. So we get a High Isle reward coffer and also a Jubilee gift box for this event.
The skies remain clear, at least for the moment. Things are quiet.
It's a bunch of trash for the most part.
If it isn't my favorite adventurer, looking for a job you can handle on your own, then you've come to the right place. Can I put you to work, my friend?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it is my day off. Yeah, you know, I'm interested in a little bit of work.
Excellent. Sir Charles, an old knight of the Order of the Albatross, requires someone younger and more capable than himself to brave the ruins of Death's Valor Keep. You see, no one remains of the Keep's original order to do what must be done.
What's this about?
Gather the skulls of the fallen knights and bring them to me. I'll make sure they get to Sir Charles for a proper burial. If you have more questions, Sir Charles can be found at the temple here in the city. Can I put you down for this job?
Yeah, all right. So I'll go to Death's Valor Keep, gather some skulls, and bring them back to you.
Be careful out there. More than one adventurer has underestimated the dangers of our fair archipelago. Return to me when the job is complete, and your pay will be waiting.
So, who pays for these jobs anyways? Who's our sponsors?
That depends on who requests the work. Personally, I am an employee of House du Fort. They more or less run things here on High Isle. But I represent merchants, knightly orders, and wealthy individuals who require help and have the gold to pay.
Interesting. All right, let's also pick up this World Boss daily.
Care to take on a job that requires a group of like-minded individuals, such as yourself? It could be dangerous, but it pays well. Can I tell you about the task, my friend?
Sure, bring it on.
Ever see a Soul Razor Knight? It's an animated suit of armor fueled by necromantic magic. And the biggest one anyone's ever heard of threatens priests on pilgrimage near Steadfast Manor. It's called the Sable Knight. The priests want it destroyed.
Oh, this is a hard one. Anything else?
The Sable Knight leaves necromantic energy wherever it goes. You'll need cleansing water to dispel the dark pools in the Knight's area. Fortunately, Priestess Nyrona at the temple gave me a vial. She can tell you more about it. Still interested?
Yeah, might as well. Let's try this out. So we'll destroy the Sable Knight and cleanse the dark pools.
Well, you look ready, and this job won't finish itself. Otherwise, why would I be in need of adventurers?
Yeah, again, who sponsors these jobs for you?
I work for House du Fort. We coordinate the efforts of High Isle's knightly orders, local lords, merchants, and even friendly druids to handle unusual problems. I act as a broker, matching up adventurers like you with jobs that need doing.
Are any threats common in the Sisters Isles?
Common? I wouldn't say that. But much of the archipelago is wilderness. There are parts of High Isle that have never really been settled. Venture away from the city, and you'll find hostile druids, dangerous beasts, dark knights, and more.
And how do I destroy the Sable Knight?
It's not really my area of expertise, but I presume you just hit it until it stops moving? And given the fact that the Sable Knight animates the bodies of its victims with necromantic power, I'd appreciate it if you didn't join its little army.
Alright, let's do this. Old Instagram post here. Alright. So we've got kill this Sable Knight. We also have to check out a certain dungeon, Delve, to collect a couple skulls. Save the world here. Thanks for that. So Sable Knight. Some of these quests and see if we can talk to a couple NPCs.
I sense that you carry the cleansing water I gave to Paris Plouffe. Go with care, hero. Any Soul Razor Knight is a fearsome foe, but the Sable Knight is one of the first and most powerful of its kind. I will pray for you.
So what more can you tell me about this Sable Knight that we've killed a couple dozen times now?
According to legend, a necromancer conjured the armor to help her in battle. She died shortly after the spell was complete, leaving the Sable Knight unshackled and uncontrolled. Ever since, it's wandered the land, spreading dark magic.
No. We could talk for days, but let's go ahead.
Yeah.
Get to it. Exactly sure which boss we have. I think, if I remember correctly, it's this one. The phrase Cauldron, I think. Possibly, maybe. Yep. Unlike reality outside right now, it's actually snowing, so it's nice to see some overcast skies and greenery for a change.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. During off-season events, it's super hard to find enough people to be able to take on the boss when they has that spawn. Stamina. Yeah, my build, I'm not that great at these fighting games. I'm playing with a Stamina Nightblade. Gives me this ability to go into stealth, get away from the ads. Sure, you have effect damage. Actually, wearing all medium armor, so pretty squishy. Good buffer. So, if I'm not mistaken, for this event, every time you kill like a world boss or the final delve boss, smaller dungeons that you can do solo, get these jewelry boxes. That's what we got here. Alright, we get to design basket of apples. Fortified Nirncrux, alright. This is one of the trait gems to craft Nirnhone style armor, which I usually pay 3,000 gold for. So it's nice to get something for free. Let's see what this delve boss is. We're looking for one of the torches on the map. There it is. So one of the options, obviously, in a giant world like this, is we have the opportunity to fast travel, but it is kind of fun just to ride around, enjoy the ambiance, the music, the scenery, trying to find a way over to the other side of the map.
Yeah.
Nice swimming pool. Yep, go around some. Fighting alongside me is one of my companions, Ember.
We need to get to Gateway Inn and rescue Jaka. If he really...
All right. But can we do it fast? I'm learning a lot by being around you. I think Magister Irin would be proud.
We need to get to Gateway Inn.
Sure, I guess. Anything specific in mind? Things are good. You put up with me, which is more than I can say for most.
Yeah, just like my girlfriend. You put up with you put up with my antics. Fantasy game, obviously the objective. Let's level up. Just the amount of freedom you have to pick how you're going to level up, right? Dungeons or quests, or just mindless wandering. Well, okay, that is the other side. So I'm not sure if we can actually cross. Ghost ship. Well, I'm not sure if I could make it that way. Try. There's probably slaughterfish that is like instant death. Waterfall. Oh yeah, I've actually never gone this way. Do it. Generally, if you swim too far, there's slaughterfish, which is like instant death. Unless you're like a healed bot, you can't really get through it. So you're back at one of the way shrines. Apparently, I just learned today, I was today years old. I guess if I swim too long, Ember gets really bored and just like goes away. So she's around. Back next. She offers some.
Oh, good. I was so bored.
That was some pretty relaxing commentary. Total ADHD issues. Just trying to slither my way around, trying to figure out how we can get beyond the mountains here. Out of the way here. Oh, here we go. So yeah, coming into this event, we're sitting on about 5.8 million gold. We've got a couple of tunable crafting stations I plan on selling soon. Generally, I sell these for about 100. My profit is essentially 42,000 gold per station, so 2, 4, 6 of them. So I've got about 852,000 gold in inventory, plus what I'm currently holding on to. I've got about, started this event, 6.7 million gold. So one of the things that I'm hoping this event brings us is sell some of these crafting motifs. So just to get out of the inventory and sell it below market value. Yeah. I figure if we consistently get these elite boxes, just any of the, really at this point, any of the crafting motifs to make a little bit of coin while we adventure. For any quick trips to the Way Shrine.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Just like that. Completed one side of High Isle to the next. Passes. This is Death's Valor Keep. Set that quest marker is active. We have to gather 3 of these Night Skulls. I'm absolutely a hoarder, so this wood elf makes frequent trips, stopping around, and take everything I can get my hands on.
What's he got? This is where the boss is. The boss. Where'd he go?
Good morning, Tay. Happy Thursday. Welcome home. How are you?
This is gonna be fun.
This is the start of the Jubilee Festival. It's the 10-year anniversary for Elder Scrolls Online. Actually on PC, but on console for Xbox and PlayStation, it's actually the 9-year anniversary.
Is it over?
So, part of this Jubilee Festival, the developers, ZeniMax Online Studios, they gave us a quest that we did earlier in the stream, and the reward was this Jubilee cake. So, this is the beautiful 10-year anniversary cake, featuring the White Gold Tower, the Imperial City. Main protagonists actually have this statue somewhere in memory. Warlock Ball. Every time we eat the cake, we have a 100% experience boost. There's no objective really. There's no main quest we have to do. There's no defined zone that we have to, complete our objectives, get rewards in. It's very open-ended, so we can do anything. Right now, we're doing the daily quests for one of the zones. High Isle. Just kind of taking it slow. It's your day off. We are doing some work here. We're kind of saving the world. Seems like we have to save the world every day. It's all part of the fun. In this Death's Valor Keep, already collected our 3 skulls. Trying to avoid fast travel. Kind of, it's like taking the expressway versus taking the back roads.
We did it!
Missing out. Rocking out, my companion Ember, Dragon Peck. The objective, obviously, being a grandmaster crafter, where we've learned all 120 some style. Is sell some of this stuff. So let's see, we've already picked up 3 motifs so far with this event. So we picked up the Fire Song shields. I'm gonna try and maybe just sell this for like something cheap. Try and move some of these motifs out. By Master Ritz cheap.
This is gonna be fun.
That should be a pretty easy sell. I think that motif generally in guild traders goes for about 15,000 to 20,000. Hoping I can push product pretty quick. Remember, some of these tombstones are actually lore books. Anyways, we are now out of the keep. Still a little overcast, a little bit rainy. We have to turn these quests in back at home. So I think just for the sake of, we're kind of like on a limited time frame, right? So we're actually going to port back to the studio apartment in the bar, just to save a little bit of time. So then we can move on to the next zone. Live in the
island maid went upon the lea to where sunny flowers stood. For she loved the sun and she loved the green, and she danced merrily beside the wood. She danced beside the wood. The lad she loved went down to the shore, a sailing man for to be. For he loved
Well, one thing I'm noticing too,
the spray and he rode,
especially for these events, is MX will add decorations. So one thing I'm noticing so far is there's a lot of these like flower wreaths just around certain decor. During like the Halloween event, there's pumpkins and wreaths, hay bales everywhere. Also some nice celebratory decorations around the way shrines. Let's go ahead and turn these quests in. In addition to the XP boost from the event, we're also